Would you trust triple-digit silver predictions from a CEO who invested $470 million in a bankrupt gold mine, while that same gold mine was losing money over the last 11 years and presently mining gold at a loss of almost $1,000 an ounce? Well, we're about to break it all down, so stay tuned. YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'd like to thank you for checking out the latest video here at the channel, and also for being the best damn community on YouTube. The support you've given to the channel means so much more than you'll ever know, and I appreciate you. Now, today we're going to talk about the CEO of a mining company who just keeps throwing absurd triple-digit silver predictions out there, and he has been for several years. We're going to talk about him and his companies a little bit, so let's go ahead and roll it. Alright, so if you haven't figured it out yet, Keith Neumeyer is the CEO we'll be talking about today, and the one who's been calling for triple-digit silver for a few years now. If you're not familiar with Keith, you can see that he's currently the president, CEO, and director of First Majestic Silver, as well as the chairman of First Mining Gold Corporation. His holdings for Majestic stand around $32 million, and he sits just under $3 million at First Mining. Appears to be pretty successful. No, he's definitely made his money. But let's take a closer look at these two companies and see if we should be taking his triple-digit silver predictions seriously. To start off, we're going to focus on First Majestic Silver Corporation, which is a Canadian silver mining company that operates in the United States and Mexico, and it has 4 producing mines under its control. Now, First Majestic also produces and sells its own bullion rounds and bars, and you can pretty easily find them on the secondary. Now, First Majestic has mined its fair share of gold and silver, but the present outlook is, shall we say, bleak? I mean, shares are tumbling to 6 and change each, and, well, the stocks themselves are high on the list of advisors as a hard sell. Reduced shares now are flat out avoid. And if you look on the left, you can see under recommendation, avoid the stock. Stock is not a short sell candidate, so you can't even short it. And if you're a long holder, monitor closely. Look down the bottom left. The opinion score is a flat 0. Move over to the right for the quant ratings. Growth factor, 1.5 stars. Total return, 1 star. Efficiency, 2 stars. Price volatility, 2 stars. Solvency, 1.5 stars. The only average grade they got was for income. But honestly, where Majestic is really stumbling is their Jerritt gold mine in Nevada. Neumeyer bought that mine from Eric Sprott, who bought it for $35 million in 2016 from a bankruptcy court. Seriously. The cost for Neumeyer, around $470 million in Majestic shares, which made Sprott a nice little profit. And if I'm not mistaken, Sprott may have already sold off his entire position with Majestic, probably within a year of selling the mine to Neumeyer. Not 100% on that, though. But if he did, why? Was the Majestic lifeline such a mess that he cut the ropes? As I understand it, the Jerritt mine has operated for around 40 years under 7 different owners and has done so with losses over the last decade. The estimated cost 2 years ago to mint an ounce of gold from Jerritt was almost $1,900 an ounce. A year ago, right around $2,250 an ounce. And today, a whopping $2,800 cost to mine an ounce of gold from the Jerritt mine. And just as a reminder, gold spot today is around, what, $1,850? So almost $1,000 over spot to mine an ounce of gold from that mine. Now, I'm no financial guru, but I'm thinking there's a pretty damn good chance of digging your way to bankruptcy mining gold at almost $1,000 an ounce loss. And if statistics hold up, the mine has reportedly lost anywhere from $150 million to more than $200 million since the purchase. Somebody didn't do their due diligence. Worse yet, Majestic insiders have already sold somewhere in the area of $500 million in stocks over the past couple of years. Seems like the rats are abandoning the ship, leaving the other shareholders in the lurch. I mean, who digs up gold at a $1,000 loss on each ounce? If anybody knows another company that does that, let me know in the comments below. Fact of the matter is, Sprott pretty much ate Neumeyer's lunch on this one.
I won! I made your prize! I won!
Anyway, let's move on to a really quick synopsis on Keith's second endeavor, which is First Gold Mining Corporation, where he's currently the chairman. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to dig deeply into this company. there really isn't much to tell. But let's go over the current status of their stocks. Turns out it's a pinky, or pink sheet over-the-counter stock, with a share price of just under 14 cents a share. Now, if you're not familiar, pink sheet stocks are penny stocks for the most part, trading for $5 or less per share. And they could also be foreign companies that prefer to use over-the-counter networks and not register with the SEC. Not much to see here right now, but it does seem like Neumeyer is ensuring he has options in case something goes south. But this doesn't seem to be the answer. Anyway, let's get back to this triple-digit silver nonsense that Neumeyer's been pushing. Here you're going to see some of his greatest hits. The reality is he's been predicting this stuff for a few years now, most notably in an August 2022 interview with Wall Street Silver. And hell, he's also thrown out $1,000 an ounce silver insanity out there on occasion. But going back further, he predicted a $130 price target in a November 2017 interview with Palisade Radio, and he's preached his triple-digit silver price ramblings in multiple interviews with Kitco, one in March of 2018, one in 2020, another one in May of 2021, and the latest in March 2022. Just keep on swinging, Keith. Maybe you'll eventually hit the ball, buddy. So what is he basing these crazy predictions on anyway? He's got to have a reason. But for silver to hit $100 an ounce, it'd have to increase from its current value by about 350%. And he's relying on some different factors, and I got these from Investing News. Number one, he believes the market corrections will take place and silver will adjust to its true value. Number two, he believes the silver market is operating from a huge deficit, and he refutes the Silver Institute's report that silver is working with its biggest surplus in history. He calls this statement a lie and says he doesn't trust the data. He also maintains that silver production has gone way down in recent years, and silver is a rare commodity as a result. And number three, he says that silver is going to uncouple from gold and that it should be seen as a strategic metal due to all of its industrial purposes. Well, he's certainly entitled to think what he wants to, right? But based on his thought process and the present statuses of his own companies, would you take his predictions seriously?
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so, Tim.
Lisa?
I don't think so, Tim.
In closing, I can't dump on Neumeyer all that much because, well, let's face it, he's worth some $34 million, which is a few bucks more than me. But I'll at least give him credit for sticking to his guns on this stuff. Maybe his kids will eventually be able to say he was right. Who knows? But most experts are calling for silver to perform pretty strongly in the years to come, but they don't necessarily see it reaching $100 or more. Some believe there's potential for it to hit $50 an ounce, but it would have to break resistance at between $30 and $33 and stay there for a few days or more to make that march to $50. But as a whole, expectations are pretty realistic and, somewhat subdued for 2023. And many maintain that the industrial demand for silver could seriously increase its value in the mid-2030s. Is anyone really surprised? Yeah. Whatever the future holds, none of us can really predict where silver will go from a dollar standpoint. As always, true to the game, silver is a long, long hold. All right. There you have it. So what are your thoughts on Neumeyer's constant triple-digit silver claims, and do you think it'll ever get there in the next 20 years or less? Will we even see $30 silver in 2023? Personally, I don't think we'll hit that mark, but who knows? Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I will definitely catch up with you in the next episode. But in the meantime,
What do you want to do with your life?
damn right, get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Peace, folks.